Alright, so first video for MTG Scrub Source. This is Mark Copeland, also known as Recon by Fire online. Going to do Turbo Wealth for the first video. It's pretty much just Eldrazi ramp, but without the Eldrazi, if that makes any sense. And instead we're just going to play Villainous Wealth. There's no real reason for it over Ulamog. Ulamog's just better, but it's not fun. It's just kind of a douchey way to win, and this is pretty douchey, but it's a fun way to do it, using their own deck to beat them and just watch them. Usually they just rage quit in regular games. I don't know what they'll do in league play, but it can be pretty fun to watch their deck work against them. I have mainboard Jotty offshoots where I know a lot of the Eldrazi ramp decks have them in their sideboard, but it just seems like the aggro matchup is so much of an auto loss that you can't really afford to just give up your game one and then hope to win the next two. So I prefer to have a main board. I had a full 4 Map the Wastes instead of Rattleclaw before this, and I just don't even know what I was doing in my life. Seriously, Rattleclaw is just so good. Being able to jump to Explosive Veggies or Hedron Archive and then straight into Nistle's Renewal on like turn 4. It's just way too good. And since we have blue, got some dig through times to try and find the things we're looking for. Great Aurora is just an awesome complete redraw effect that if their board's getting out of control, you can just say, hey, screw your board, shuffle it all back in. I still get to play more things after this, and we'll see what happens. Typically, after you play Great Aurora, you just win. That's just how it goes. If you can pop an Aurora off, they're just done, even against aggro. For sideboard, I haven't really known what to do for sideboard. Just because we have blue, we have negate. Because this version being not creature based, we're really susceptible to just counter spells. So when we're trying to pop off the Clutch Aurora or Villainous Wealth, we really need to make sure that it lands. So got some negates. Languish to just try and wipe aggro off the board. Winds to try and prevent some of their combat damage, though hasn't really been too successful yet, but I mean, what are you really going to do? I don't know. Oblivion Sower and Void Winnower. Void Winnower obviously helps you with Eldrazi matchups, but it can also be good against just anything. Usually any deck that has black or blue in it. After board, they just bring in all the duresses and all the negates, and you kind of need to become more creature-based. We're still going to leave the wealths in because it's just fun, but you kind of need other things because only having 4 wealths as a way to win post-board is not really very viable. So, and Oblivion Sower combos with Villainous Wealth anyway, as long as you can hit some of their lands and... Oop, don't do that. The first Villainous Wealth you pop, you have a pretty good chance of hitting some lands, especially if you can get a high X count. And Oblivion Sower really combos nice with that, and allows you to just steal a bunch of their stuff, and your next Villainous Wealth will even be that much bigger. So it has a nice combo with it. And so yeah, that's the deck. We'll see how it runs in a league. Who knows? I usually just kind of goldfish around with it in just for fun section. It does okay there. It's done okay in tournament practice section, but you know, it's just for fun. So we'll see what happens. And be sure and like and subscribe, and let's go to the videos.